Good morning. It's bright and early, a little later than usual for me. I had to skip the super early walks that I like to do today just because I have some tasks that I have to do first. So some days are like that. It's my eating day. So, hey, I'm excited about that. But yeah, sometimes I get up at 5 o'clock, actually regularly. 5:30, and I try to get out super early, beat the heat, especially now with the summer being super hot. But every day, is different. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I woke up a little later. My alarm did not, maybe it went off and I turned it off. I don't know. But anyways, I missed that window for that morning walk, and it's okay because I actually want to get to business a little sooner today. And then when I have some downtime, like during a lunch break or something, that's when I can get my steps in. So, all right, I'm going to do my coffee and then we'll see what I'm going to do to break my fast. I already have my water here with my apple cider vinegar and my electrolyte. So I'll drink at least a cup or two of this just to get hydrated first thing off the bat, and then I'm going to make my coffee. So this is my coffee. I like the Colombian brand too. This is not bad for an instant coffee. It's actually pretty good. Then I got some of this Anthony's collagen peptide powder, than my usual. And then I'll have this coffee black, and it'll really wake me up. My morning cup of coffee always makes me smile. All right, I'm going to enjoy this. My green tea brew, and that's important for me just right off the bat so I can get more caffeine. I have my coffee, and now I'm having my green tea soon. Then I'll brew my ginger. Let's see what my quote of the day is. Let your need be to help those in need. Wow. These quotes be on point. Anywho, boiling my water and I'll get my tea. I'll do watermelon. I have some watermelon here. It's the perfect time to have some hydrating fruit. It's sweet, crispy, full of natural nutrients and vitamins, and a great way to start the morning with something sweet that won't crash my blood sugar, and that's good for me. All right, so I'm going to make my protein shake. I love this Oikos zero sugar added high protein yogurt here, and then I have some strawberries, almond milk, unsweetened vanilla, and then some chia seeds. So yeah, this yogurt is awesome. Not bad at all. Strawberries that I kept frozen, they were fresh. Just cleaned them up, chopped them up. Chia seeds, good, high in fiber. Not bad. But the bulk of my protein is going to come from this shake, and I love it because it's no sugar added, a lot of vitamins and minerals. Has some veggies in there, veggie protein. We'll see. Sometimes if I need to get a really big protein boost, I'll do the full 2 scoops, which is not bad, 180 calories for the 2, and then 30 grams of protein. I'm also adding the yogurt too, so that'll be over 50 grams of protein, which is not bad, not a bad start. This will be perfect, for those mornings where I'm really feeling peckish and I need all of that protein. But starting off with 30 grams per meal is not bad at all. So, and I like the taste of 1 scoop. So we'll see. But either way, it's all going to go in a smoothie, and that's going to get me off to a good start and keep me nice and full until lunch. I'm going to use my little NutriBullet blender here. Makes it nice and easy so I don't have to use a big blender. Looks like a cup to me. Scoop of protein powder. All right, so everything's in there. I've tidied up. I'm just going to blend this up and enjoy it. So just giving this a quick blend, and then it'll be ready to enjoy, and it's very filling. Okay, time to enjoy. All right, I've gotten hydrated. I had my protein shake, watermelon coffee, tea. I got dressed. It's time to get to business. I do have to do a little bit of work, and then we'll see how I feel in a couple hours. If I need a mid-morning kind of before lunchtime snack. We'll see. That protein shake keeps me pretty full, so even if I do have something, it'll be light. But yeah, I'll see you back for lunch in a little bit. Okay, almost there. I think I will stop and have a snack. Okay, so quick mid-morning snack break. It's almost 12 o'clock, so I'll probably end up having lunch in about an hour and a half or so. So I don't want to overdo it, but I'll have just some nuts, maybe some baby carrots, and then I'll do maybe an hour more of work and take my break to eat and maybe walk outside very briefly, like a 30-minute brisk walk or so. Here's my little snack platter. Okay, that snack carried me through. What time is it? 2:30. Yeah, I'm feeling a little peckish, so I'm going to whip up a light, quick lunch from some leftovers, and maybe I'll do some frozen veggies or something. Just cooking these veggies. I put like maybe, I think, around a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I could have probably used less, but that's going to be part of my healthy fat intake. And then I just, these are the frozen veggies. And then I just seasoned it up. Some of my Cajun old-based seasoning that I love. It has salt and everything in it. Here, I literally put this on just about anything. Okay, so that's pretty much it for lunch. Veggies, about 4 ounces of the hamburger patty, 5 ounces. And then just a little bit of mustard on the side. And again, I cooked those frozen veggies. They look pretty fresh and tasty to me. Broccoli, cauliflower, carrot, season it up with some Cajun seasoning and onion powder. This hamburger patty I had made from yesterday, leftovers. I just mixed that meat up also with some Cajun seasoning, garlic, chopped up onions, onion powder, a little pepper, and then a little bit of cheddar cheese blend on top just to give it a little extra oomph and some more fat to bolster up the meal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm getting most of my carbs from the veggies at this point, and then some of the fruit from earlier. But yeah, that's it. I'll enjoy that alongside the gumbo that I just finished eating and let digest for a few minutes. I like to preload my proteins and carbs earlier on in the morning. That way I'm fueled up for a busy day. And then once I start winding down, dinner will be a light affair for me, because I find that when I eat things too heavy at night and carbs at night, I'm staying up, I'm tossing, turning, I'm belching and all these things. So just getting to know my body a little bit better. For me, front loading the carbs and the protein seems to be working so far. So I'm going to chow down and enjoy this, do a little bit more work, and then that'll be pretty much it for me for the day until dinner time. Okay, enjoy your lunch if you're having lunch now. All right, I'm back. It's a little past 7. I'm just going to whip up a very quick dinner. It's kind of like a dinner. I'm not super hungry because I got in my protein and fiber and carbs earlier, and I've been drinking my water, and it was a busy day for me. And I went for a little walk earlier on my lunch break, and I walked on the treadmill. So I'm just going to do something super quick. I want to stick with within my macro goals, calorie goals. So I got out some tuna, avocado, low carb bread that I'll toast up, and maybe I'll steam some broccoli on the side. So it'll just be super, super light. So let me get to that so I can enjoy, and then I can rest and digest. Okay. All right. So this is pretty much it for me. This is Carbonate. I like this brand. If I am eating like anything that's bread-like, I guess, plant-based. It's only 1 gram of net carbs and then 80 calories per slice. Not too bad at all. So this is pretty much the only bread I really will eat consistently. And even this loaf has lasted quite a while. So yeah, I have this tuna here. I'll use my favorite seasonings, chop up some onion, green onion. I'm only going to use half of this. I was going to eat it earlier, but then I was too full during lunch because I had the patties and that leftover gumbo and stuff. So it was a little too much, but I'll try to get this in for some healthy fat and fiber, but most likely half. And then, yeah, that's it. I'm going to cook up this broccoli really quick. I won't overcook it because I want to get all my nutrients. And that'll really be it. Usually I will make my tuna with, I do like mayonnaise. I know not everyone is a mayonnaise fan, and especially if you're trying to avoid like those oils like soybean oils, things like that, that usually the standard mayonnaises will be made with, like Best Foods. I grew up eating that stuff. So there is a brand that I like, Chosen Foods or Primal Kitchen. These are like keto mayonnaises, or like healthier options. So usually they'll be made with things um, like olive oil and stuff like that. But I do like the taste of mayonnaise, but I've already gotten a lot of protein and things, so I would typically put like some mayonnaise, either the Best Foods or the Chosen Foods. It could be pretty pricey for like a small jar. It could be upwards, where I'm at, upwards of $9. So yeah, I try to weigh the pros and the cons. I try to be as healthy as possible. But a little bit of mayonnaise, unless you're really, really, dead set against it, I don't think it's caused me any great harm. But I can do without it. But usually I would do a little bit of mayonnaise. And I even like eggs. I don't know if that sounds weird to you guys, but I've always put like onions, egg in my tuna with mayonnaise. That's just how we grew up eating it. But today I'm doing a healthier alternative, so I'll use that avocado instead. All right, let me whip this up really quick. Here it is. Tons of broccoli, that tuna, a can of tuna, half avocado, lots of green onion and onion. I just love onion. And then that keto toast underneath, just put it in the toaster a little bit. I guess green is the color of the day. This is actually very filling. And again, like I said, I've changed up how I make the tuna because I wanted to get in more healthy fats. And then I wanted to use up some of that avocado, and I may eat the other half. Hopefully it'll still be good, or someone will eat it in my house, so it doesn't go bad. So I just wanted to use up some ingredients. But yeah, usually I do like mayonnaise. I know sometimes I buy the Chosen Food brand, that uses like olive oil and things, but if I only have Best Food on hand, I'll only use like a tablespoon. But I do prefer that. The taste is just what I grew up eating. I'm used to it. But avocado is definitely a healthier choice for natural fats and fibers, and to meet my macronutrients for the day. And that tuna has about almost 22 grams, maybe 21, 22 grams of protein. So this is just a nice, healthy, what I consider light. That broccoli, very few calories, tons of fiber, and then nice lean protein with the tuna, and healthy fats with avocado. And then the onion and the garlic, it's very good for taste, and they have health benefits too. Garlic as well. I didn't put any garlic. I put garlic powder. But yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm having something tasty. I had to learn, and I'm still, learning. Just, it's not about always eating for pleasure. I'm not saying this is not tasty, but again, making those healthy choices and swaps. So instead of mayonnaise, avocado, those are the kind of habits that I think will continue to carry me through and to help me see even more progress. So just making those switches. It can be challenging sometimes, especially if I'm craving a certain thing, but over time, I've gotten a lot more accustomed to it. I did do my vegetables earlier with extra virgin olive oil, so I wanted to cut back on the amount of oil that I'm using to cook. So this time I literally just put them in the broccoli in boiling water and cooked it for a few minutes. So let's see. Yeah, it's soft. It's not hard, but it's not overcooked either. I don't like it too mushy, so it's just right for me. And then I just season it up with a little salt, tiny bit of the sea salt I have. And what else did I put? Some onion powder, garlic powder. I love Cajun seasoning. I think I didn't put any on there. If I were not so worried about using too much oil, I would put extra virgin olive oil and sear them up in a pan with some minced garlic. But again, I already kind of got my fat allotment in. That I'm comfortable with. And so I think this is just a nice little clean meal to close the night, not too heavy. I put my calories and my macronutrients into my Fitness Pal. I love my Fitness Pal because it's a really great way to track not only what I'm eating, but macronutrients, as you can see on the right, broken down into my net carbs. I did go a bit over. I like to try to keep my net carbs under the 50 grams because I think that helps me with my hunger. And keep my insulin levels down. But fat and protein are right on point. And I think part of the carbs came from me just having that treat of the cornbread and the gumbo, which is not typical for me, but overall pretty great. I'd say I got in a total of 1760 for calories. And then after accounting for my steps, I ended up averaging out to about the 1500 mark. So not bad at all. If this was your feast day and you broke your fast today like I did, happy eating, enjoy your dinner, have a good night. And if you're heading into a fast tomorrow like I am or soon, then good luck. You've got this. All right, you guys, until next time, see you. Bye.